Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are all doing well today. I'm just going to give everybody a couple seconds to get on before we start. If you're on, go ahead and let me know where you're from. Just going to give it one more minute. All right, well, we're going to start. My name is Kat, and I'm the program specialist here in North Platte. And today we're going to talk about how to become a savvy shopper. Okay, so this is a junior badge. If you are interested in earning this badge and completing all of the steps to earn the badge, we are going to have a VIP Become a Savvy Shopper workshop, badge workshop on Friday, June 12th at 1 p.m. So be sure to register that through the calendar if you'd like to become a savvy shopper and get that badge. What we're going to talk a little bit about today is what the badge is about. So first, you have to identify what is a want versus what a need is. Okay, so a want is something, oops, sorry, my dog. Um, a want is something that you want like a dog, okay? It's something that makes you happy, um, but it's not necessarily something that you need to survive. So a need is like if you need glasses or you need clothing so you can go to school or you need to get your teeth cleaned, you need food. There's all kinds of things that we need in life. So part of becoming a savvy shopper is to be able to identify the difference between a want and a need. I may want to own a dozen horses, but do I really need 12 horses? I don't think so. It doesn't stop me from wanting them, but um, it doesn't mean that I need them. So why do we want things? We know that we need things because they're essential. If I don't have my contact lenses in, I can't see far away. So I can't see to drive. That's a need. um, a want, why do I want things? Because sometimes things that you want make you happy. Like for example, I wanted a new cell phone. So I went out and I had saved up my money and I went and I bought a cell phone, um, a new one actually just the other day. So when you are thinking about the things you want, there are always things that make you happy. We don't want to get things that make us sad, so you have to look at why you want things. And for example, let's go back to the horses. I may want a dozen horses just because I love how they interact with each other and how just going out and being in the middle of a herd of horses would just make me feel happy. It's where I feel at home and at peace. So it's how it makes me feel. That's why I want that. Okay, so those are some of the things you want to think about. Another thing is you have to be aware of how what you buy makes you happy or what about that purchase makes you happy. So another little example. One of the things that, say you go out and purchase a computer, okay, just a new laptop because you need it for school, and you get it home and you realize, well, this doesn't have near enough memory on it to be usable, to be a proper tool for getting all of your schoolwork done. Or maybe it doesn't have a word processing software. So now you have to go buy something else because you actually need the word processing software. So you can write papers or do reports, anything like that. Okay. So you have to look at what you want in a product when you're shopping as well. So let's think of something else that comes in a lot of different um, varieties. So let's take something simple like soup, chicken noodle soup. All right. So some people really like the big wide noodles and they like lots of vegetables and they like big chunks of chicken. And then other people really like the really skinny noodles, the old style chicken noodle soup where it doesn't have a lot of chicken in, but it has that really salty broth, and the skinny noodles. So when you buy your chicken noodle soup, you're looking at the products and you're saying, well, what would make me happy in a chicken noodle soup? And that's part of being a savvy shopper. And that is another thing that we'll go over in that badge workshop. Now, another thing that you can do to become a savvy shopper is comparison shop. So you say you want a new pair of rollerblades. So you go and you look at the local sporting goods store and you see that there they are $189. So you're there, and do you buy them right away? If you've saved up all the money that you think you need, do you just go to the first store and buy them right there? Or do you take a moment and go to another store and see if there's a sale somewhere else? Maybe the other sporting goods store that's in your neighborhood is having a sale, and you can go there and get them for $20 cheaper. So that's $20 you save that you can spend on something else later. Sometimes you'll find out that even though the price is better somewhere else, the product itself isn't near as good. So can you guys give me some examples of things that you would go buy? Maybe you'd buy the name brand of instead of buying the generic version because it's different. I can give you an example while you guys start to type. For example, my son loves, uh, what are they called? Cocoa Pebbles. Okay. So, me being a thrifty mom, I went and bought the big bag of, uh, not Cocoa Pebbles, it's the generic version. And I brought it home and I was like, here you go. Well, he tasted them and he didn't like them. So then I had this giant bag of Cocoa Pebbles that I didn't know what to do with and that nobody in my house would eat. So in that case, it made more sense for me to spend a little bit of extra money to get the actual Cocoa Pebbles because they tasted better for my son than the generic Cocoa Pebbles. Do you guys have any ideas of things that you buy that are name brand? I don't see anything in the comments yet. All right, well, we're going to keep going. If you think of something, let me know. Another thing that you should think about when you're saving up for things is how prices change. Okay, I made a list of some things that have changed over the last 20 years. Okay, so for example, in the year 2000, the cost of a movie ticket just to go to the movies was $5.50. Today, it costs over $9 to go to the movies just to buy the ticket. That doesn't include the pop and the popcorn and any candy that you get. So it's almost $10 just to walk in the door and go see the movie. Bread back in the year 2000 was 93 cents, and today it averages about $1.50. Milk hasn't changed that much, but if you look at how milk has changed over the past 20 years, it goes up and down like this on the little chart as to how the price has changed. So when you go to, say you are, well, you're fourth and fifth graders, so you're going to be thinking really soon about buying a car. And it's never too early to start saving for a car. Okay, so you want to think about, well, how much does the car that I would really, really want to buy, how much does that cost today? So what you want to do is you want to save a little bit more than that, because by the time you're old enough to buy a car, the price will have gone up. Okay, those are things you really want to think about. A 24 pack of Coca-Cola was $4 in the year 2000. And now if I go to my local Walmart, it's $7.68. That's almost double in 20 years. Eggs have doubled over the last 20 years. A dozen eggs in 2000 were 94 cents. And in this year, the average cost of a dozen eggs is $2. A box of cereal, like we were talking earlier about the Cocoa Pebbles, um, and they haven't changed that much, but it has gone up. So everything, every good that you buy, every product that you buy does go up in price. So when you're saving your money and you're looking to shop, you're always going to want to think about how that price is going to change. So if you would like to find out some really fun stuff, ask your parents to show you what things cost when they were born. All right. So I was born in 1977. Okay, you guys probably know the price of gas is between $2 and $3 a gallon right now. Or at least at the beginning of the year, it was between $2 and $3 a gallon. When I was born, the year I was born, gas was 51 cents a gallon. And that's like nothing. That is not a lot of money at all. So when you get a chance, ask your mom or dad to help you look up on the internet about how much different things cost when they were born. I'll bet you'll find that things are crazy cheap. Alrighty. Well, like I said, if you would like to earn the Savvy Shopper badge, definitely register for our workshop. It's in the comments. Friday, June 12th at 1 p.m. is when we will have the workshop. Um, don't forget to tune in tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. for yoga with Nicole. And at 2 p.m. tomorrow, Shannon from our marketing department is going to tell you all about the new Juliet Gazette magazine that is only online. Okay? So you have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Be kind to your friends and your family, and we will see you again soon. Bye.